From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the premier sports betting show, the Primetime Angles, live on IG, and you already know what time it is, man. We just been over here rocking and rolling, and pretty much if you've been following the wave since, like, day one of us starting this show off, boy, oh boy, we done did this, like, consecutive days in a row. I haven't took one day off yet for you guys, bro, just to make sure that you guys are updated with the sports bets, whatever. So pretty much, man, we're getting down to the end of the year and everything like that, man. And I really, truly want to thank you guys so much for supporting the movement and everything like that. And now, I know last night wasn't great, but you know what? At the end of the day, though, it's all good. We're going to have great days. We're going to have bad days. As long as we can stay in the middle, we're going to be good. And so pretty much today, we have ourselves a full slated schedule. We got ourselves some really, really important games going on in college football today, championship games. Then also we have ourselves some really good college basketball games today as well. We got some conference play as well too that I'm looking at for us as well today. And pretty much we have a big menu pretty much for a Friday. I'm surprised myself. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And boy, oh boy, it's going to be a good one today, man. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right, so instead of going one by one with this, I went ahead and I just said, okay, we'll list them all right here. Rhode Island is going to be the A10 bet today. We're going to go ahead and take them with the minus 150 today. They are the home team. Davidson is a much better team on the road. This is a tough game, though. This is not a lock, so I'm letting you know that right now. I'm paying the extra insurance because I don't trust Rhode Island to actually cover in this game, but I do trust them to win the game by 1 or 2 points if we get to that point, or they could push at 3. So that's why I'm taking the money line here, because literally when you get down to about a -3, it's just pick a side and say, man, all or nothing, all in, unless you know that matchup is going to be one of those tight ones. You know what I mean? Because, dude, the plus 1.5 is much tougher to think about. You know, it sucks when you got your team's up 4, somebody hits a 3 at the end, and then there's no more time left, and you know nobody's fouling, or that guy misses the foul shot at the end. You don't want all that. So we're just gonna take Rhode Island, just win the damn game. That's all we need you to do, and we'll spend the extra change for it, minus 150. Let's see how it shakes out. And then we move on, and we got ourselves a pretty good one today. I know Iowa State is playing in their championship game tomorrow for football, but today they play against West Virginia, and they will be out over in Morgantown going against the Mountaineers, you know, Bobby Huggins boys. And pretty much we're going to ride that 15.5 right there with Iowa State today. They always give West Virginia issues, especially in hoops. I know that Iowa State might not be having the greatest season, but they're chomping at the bit to go against a team like to go against a team like West Virginia, who always figures out a way to really kind of mess it up at home as well, too, to be honest with you, especially in spots like these, all right? So there it is, Big 12 Bets List. Let's see how it shakes out. Iowa State plus 15.5. We got the Big Sky. Yes, the Big Sky is a conference I do cover. It might not be every week or every time they have a big conference play, but I try to infuse the Big Sky here because the Big Sky always plays a danger somewhat in the tournament when they bring these teams out, the Weber States of the world, the Eastern Washingtons of the world. You know, these teams, you got to give them a look so you know exactly what you're doing when we get to March. So I'm taking Northern Arizona today. They're the home team, plus 10. Let's see how it shakes out in this spot. I think Northern Arizona is going to be good for it. They're going against the highly touted Eastern Washington, who's a very big-time team in this conference, but they always figure out ways to not look good on the road. So NAU is a possible big upset tonight as well too. You have to understand that these teams are pretty much even. It always comes down to coaching. All right, it doesn't matter about records in this conference. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. And then we got Weber State tonight. They're going against a rival tonight in Portland State. I like this game a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and take Weber tonight. Weber looks good, man, and they can always be trusted, especially in a spot like this. So let's see how it shakes out. Plus 105. Let's go. And then my conference, and it's Friday night as well, too. And pretty much, man, I'm telling you, I love this conference. You guys are going to be seeing this conference a whole lot all season long. I'll be having all the stats and ATSs and all that good stuff for you. So then you know the bottom line, like why I'm going to pick a big dog on this day and blah, 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 blah. So let's get down to it. We got Niagara playing against Fairfield today. You know, Niagara is 0-3 right now. I don't know what to make of this team. Usually I love Niagara in spots like this, but today I'm going to take Fairfield because I just feel like Fairfield is going to be a bit better than them. They played a couple more games, and you know, pretty much this is like a game where they can kind of take a breather a little bit. Fairfield's been playing a tough bunch, and you know, Niagara's always tough though. They're always a tough conference opponent, but today I think Fairfield takes care of their business. They win by 5 or better. Let's see how it shakes out, and we move forward from there. Then you have I'm a rider for life. Well, actually, Fairfield's the dog here. They're plus 4.5. Yeah, they're plus 4.5 here. So, yeah, we'll get the cover, but I still think they win by 5. So you can take the money line today as well, too. And then you have Mammoth, even money today. That's going to be a good one. St. Peter's, I know that they look like the sexier team. You saw what they did against St. John's. They're scrapers, they're scrappers, but they never play very well on the road. And Monmouth is a team that has had their way in the conference over the last few years as well, too. They're one of the better teams here. So pretty much I'm going to take Monmouth with the plus 100. Still one of the biggest tournament snubs ever. They beat so many good teams, and then they wound up losing the conference title game to Iona. They got no love for the NCAA. They went to the NIT, got put out in the first round. But Mammoth, you know what? Let's go ahead and see how it shakes out. But I'm bringing them up because if you guys watch college basketball as much as I do, you guys remember the bench squad, the bench mob. Those guys used to be dancing and doing all types of stuff, crazy stuff. And I remember the Iona boys didn't like that too much after one of the games Mammoth had won. So it's fun stuff, fun rivalry, fun conference, man. And then last but not least, we got the Rider for life. And they're going against Iona today. Very tough game, going against Ricky P's boys. But you know what, though? They always play Iona tough, especially at home. So I like Ryder a lot today. Let's get it. The boys from Jersey going against the boys from upstate. And let's see how it shakes out. Ryder plus 105. And those are today's conference bets list for you guys as well today. So pretty much let's move on to the CBB bets list. This is all the games, non-conference games and everything like that. And if they are conference games, the conferences aren't big enough for me to really, you know, go crazy and be like, well, we got to put the, no. Those are conferences I really, truly cover, and they are conferences that are a little bit more relevant. We got Norfolk State today. They got a good game on their hands. This is a toss-up. It's a pick-a-side game. But I like the home team a bit more here, so I'm going to take Norfolk State with the even money today. We got Southern Illinois in a golden spot for them as well, too, in my opinion. I feel like Southern Illinois should ball tonight. They should win this game by 8 or better. Let's see how it shakes out. Then you got Hampton going against Howard in a good HBCU game, you know what I mean? And Howard is a little short-handed because their boy's not there in Maker. You know, but so pretty much I like Hampton tonight. I know Howard was supposed to be much better than what they are right now, but who cares? Hampton should win this game tonight. Let's go ahead and get the money, man. Minus 130. Let's see how it checks out. Then we got the Richmond. Richmond is in a pretty tight spot today. They're going against Loyola Chicago. They're playing in Indiana, so it's on a neutral court. And so the way the point spread's set up, it's telling me it's going to be a pretty close game, or it could be a blowout on the Richmond end. You know, but I'm going to be honest with you. Loyola Chicago looked really good. They just kind of slipped at the end against Wisconsin the other night. So Richmond better be on the lookout because they didn't look. Richmond has to step it up. Pretty much they lost a few games back and it wasn't fun to watch. So now hopefully Richmond gets it together. I know they won yesterday against Vandy, so pretty much today I think that they should be able to step it up one more time and get Loyola Chicago as well too. So there it is, Richmond minus 130. And then I'm gonna rock with SIUE Edwardsville, Southern Illinois. It's a weird ass way to pronounce this school. It's SIUE. Okay, so pretty much Southern Illinois, the University of Edwardsville, and that's what we rocking with today. And pretty much there it is. The SUIE whatever, but I'm just putting Edwardsville here so we don't get confused too much. But they are one of the lower tier teams, and pretty much it is what it is at the end of the day. I feel like they can't cover in this game. Let's see how it shakes out. Then you got South Carolina State. They're not getting any love, but this is a type of spot where they're pretty much telling us that there's going to be an over bet on the favorite here. So what happens here is we smarten up. We take SC State. They make it a closer game than what it really is. They wind up losing by 3 or 4 points. Let's see how it shakes out. Instead of going to the other end, sweating it out, getting mad, talking about why couldn't they put away this sorry-ass team? So pretty much it is what it is, and we move forward. We got Belmont today as well, too. Belmont has a good number on them. Belmont has been blowing teams away, and I like the 7 here. I think Belmont's good enough to cover this and get us a double-digit victory. So let's see how it shakes out. Belmont minus 7. Then we have the Northern Illinois going against the doormat of the state of Illinois, is probably the doormat of all of college basketball. Chicago State and Houston Baptist are absolutely terrible. Both those teams, how you playing in a big city and getting whooped like that? Both of y'all. So Chicago State is playing against NIU today. So it's NIU's day to beat up on the sparring partner a little bit. So I love the 18 here because that team gets beat by 20 or better each time out. But we'll see today. Northern Illinois, hopefully you take them seriously and get the kick in their butt very early in the game so you don't have to be up in here sweating it out too much with a team like Chicago State. All right? Then you got Tennessee Tech. Plus 29 today. They're going against the highly ranked Tennessee Volunteers today in an interstate rivalry game. And I think Tennessee Tech just winds up slightly covering. I don't think that they're going to be very into this game, but I don't think they're going to get beat by 30 points either. So let's go ahead. Hope they get beat by 25 or less, and we'll go from there. Plus 29, Tennessee Tech. And then last but not least, our final play is going to be Charleston, the College of Charleston. We're going to take the money line with them at minus 160. I feel good about this bet as well, too. I think this could be some good money for us as well. Now, if you guys want to parlay this and say I want to make a lotto ticket out of it, it's 492 to 1. So that means $10 will get you $4,900. $1 will get you $492. So if you want to, you guys can go ahead and bet the parlay of the actual full group and see what it does. You know what I mean? You can see 10 play it, 10 pick. But I would suggest single what you like, though, to be dead honest with you. That would be more of a reward than anything. So let's see how it goes. You guys got 5 bets list for the conferences, and then you guys got 10 bets right here. So you can't tell me I didn't give you anything today, all right? So there it is. We move forward, and we have college football today, and we got ourselves the Conference USA title game. You got UAB versus Marshall today, minus 4.5 to Marshall, over under 43 points as well. I'm going with Marshall to win the game by a touchdown or better. 4.5 to Marshall. I love it. I like it. I think that this is the right number right here for them, and I think this can be hit. I'm also going to get the over 21.5 as well, too. I feel like this game is going to actually be a scoring game. I know UAB holds the ball and figures out a way to really chew up the clock. But I know that Marshall knows how to get on that board quickly. And I know how Marshall knows how to get that ball back on defense as well, too. Marshall honestly should be very dominant in this game, but we're going to see in the first half. That's why I'm taking the over 21.5, because I expect and I assume this team to be over 21.5 points, or a combined over in 1.5 points. And I think the slam dunk of them all is Marshall over 23.5 points. These guys are going to score today. You have to understand that part, because they have been doing it all season. They've been a really good team. They don't get enough mentions by the media as well either, but it's okay. We understand. You got to just keep winning, and they'll recognize it. So pretty much there it is. Marshall over 23.5 team total. Let's see how it shakes out. And that's going to be our CUSA title game bets right there. Conference USA title game bets. So UAB, Marshall, 4.5 to Marshall, over 21.5. Marshall, over 23.5 team total. All right, we move forward. Here we are. Next one up is going to be Ball State. And Ball State is going against Buffalo. Buffalo is a 13-point favorite, while over under a 69.5. Very understandable. Very understandable. No, that's a title game play for you to go ahead and run with real quick. Exclusive plays for clients that actually have invested in the movement and everything like that. This is for the show. This is a show bet for you guys, okay? And pretty much I'm rocking with it as well too. Okay, so that's the one that if that's the one you like, then jump all over it. That's why I say single what you like. All right, so plus 13, Ball State. Ball State is money line first half plus 265. Ball State over 3.5 team total first quarter. I really, truly think that Ball State could possibly get the upset here, but I'm going to take the 13 for the insurance, and then we'll play the first half, because Ball State, to me, has to jump out on this team in the first half to even have an opportunity to even beat this team. Like, if they want to beat them, they got to get on them early, okay? That's what I'm saying, and I think that Ball State is more than capable, especially after being left out of bowl contention last year after having such a great season and everything like that. I guess it's been a while for you, Amunu, because we've been doing this every single day, brother. All right, so Ball State first half plus 265. Ball State over 3.5 team total first quarter. And the plus 13, I feel like that's going to be our strongest play here. That's the one to trust. And if you guys like the over-under, if you're asking me for a side, I would say that the game should go over, because we all know that Ball State has to score in the 30s to actually be in this game with Buffalo. But I believe in Ball State. I like Ball State. They've played gritty football all season, especially after those first few losses where they were having the game really finish up in a BS type of situation. They can get their get back here and up in Buffalo here. It is what it is. Ball State at Buffalo. Let's see how it shakes out, and we'll go from there. And the game is actually in Detroit, so Buffalo is going to be wearing the darker jerseys, but it's a neutral site as well too. So it's not a home field advantage for Buffalo here as well. So don't think that Buffalo is playing in Buffalo. They are playing this game at Ford Field in downtown Detroit. All right, so we got the Pac-12 game. Now, this game is getting played at the home team stadium. This is weird, because I think the game was supposed to be at SoFi Stadium, but instead of being at SoFi, they're just going to put these guys over at the LA Coliseum. And what I see here is a USC team coming in here pissed off, getting no respect. This is the first time I've ever seen USC go undefeated and not be in the top 5. Wow. Like, that's a real slap in the face towards USC, and everybody should know that as well, too. Because at one point in time, USC literally destroyed every single team in the nation, about 15 years ago, dude. And they were a staple of pretty much college football on the West Coast as well, too. So that's utterly disrespectful what they've just done to USC. So poor old Oregon's going to have to be the victim here. They're going to have to really, really sit up in here and take the beating, because USC is going to be in this one. They're going to be very focused, and they really do want to get this conference title home. And then it could be a great trifecta for the city of Los Angeles as well. I know it's not the national title, but the Pac-12 is just as good. the USC winning the Pac-12 title, so that would be another LA team winning a championship. So I feel like the trifecta is coming. No, I'm not a USC fan either, but still, USC is poised, determined to win this championship. I think they take care of their business. I'm taking them with the minus 155. I'm not taking any chances with the spread. Let's just go ahead and get it over with and get this money. All right. And then we got the Oregon under 29.5 team total. In my opinion, I think that this team is going to be scoring, but they're not going to score as much as you think they are. I think USC's defense is actually going to be playing at a high level today. So I got them today making sure the Oregon Ducks go under 29.5. And then we have the over 13.5 first quarter as well too. So I expect a touchdown apiece. That's what we do. Then USC takes over the game. That's how I'm looking at it right now, okay? So that's the Pac-12 title game bets for you guys right there. And that's going to be a wrap on our college basketball and college football bets for today. And one more time, USC money line minus 155. Oregon under 29.5 team total. And then the over 13.5 first quarter with the Oregon USC game. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. But you know what? Get them in Troy. That's all I can say. And cash that ticket for us, boy. That's all we need you to do, all right? So we move on, and we got some great races about to start in about an hour over here at Tampa Downs. And pretty much I'm going to rock with the horse by the name of Luscious Linda. That's going to be the best value today. This is about an $11,000 claiming race as well, too. So I'm going to go ahead and pair this horse, Luscious Linda, with the 10, 3, and the 7. And then also we're going to throw in the shot of the day in race 8. It's going to be a horse by the name of Bow and Arrow. And then we're going to put Bow and Arrow over here with the 10, 9, and 6. So hopefully we can get these ones home as well too. And Bow and Arrow looks like a very, very profitable situation, just like Sequentially was. Damn near paid $20 yesterday for a $2 bet. So pretty much that was a good one. If you laid some real money on across that horse, you pretty much took care of the rest of your weekend if you did that. Then you have race 9, Nightcap. I like Broadway Peggy. She is leagues ahead of these horses. I'm going to put her in this group with the 8, 4, 1, 6. So that's going to be the primetime bets of the day. We got the best value in race 6, shot of the day in race 8, and the nightcap as usual in the finale. So let's see how it shakes out. Let's see how it goes. All right, in the late pick 4, we are going 4 deep in leg 1. We're going to go ahead and take the 3, 6, 7, 10. And then leg 2, we're going to take the 1, 2, 5, 10. And then in leg 3, we're going to take the 2, 3, 10. And then, as I said before, Broadway Peggy is leagues ahead of these other horses. We're going to take her as a single at the end of the night. But hopefully we took care of our business in these earlier races, because most likely Broadway Peggy, if it's all favorites, it's not going to pay well. But if we get some middle prices home, our long shot home, we should be fine, and we should collect a couple $100, okay? So it's a $24 investment. I'm going cheap on it because I know that today is not the most competitive day, but I am looking for Midland prices to go ahead and help us out, maybe a little bit above Midland to help us out a bit today as well too. All right, so there it is. That is the show for today. You guys can catch me on the Twitter at PopDiBiase. You guys can also sign up for PTSI through either PopDiBiase, or you guys can hit me up on the IG. The website should be launching in no later than 2 weeks. It will be launching right before the year starts, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be PrimeWaveMedia.net, okay? PrimeWaveMedia.net. We had a little issue with the .com stuff, but we switched it up. We're going to have .net. Merchandise is on the way as well too, so be on the lookout for that. And pretty much let's keep the movement moving. And man, I'm telling you guys right now, big things on the way, big things headed our way as well too. You guys check out the ads that are at the bottom of the YouTube page. We have Hat Club right now, 10% off with that coupon. You guys can go ahead and use that as well too. Also have the sixth rental car. You guys get 10% off your rentals as well too, and they got the top of the line rentals too for a good price. Like I'm telling you, like Lexus and Caddies and things like that, and Benzes and things of that nature. Not those little Accords and Priuses and stuff. I'm talking about big boy stuff. Okay, and then we also have Stacey Adams. With every $75 purchase, you guys can go ahead and get 15% off of what you're buying. Okay, so there it is. Those are our new. Those are the new sponsors for the show as well too. We'll have more of that, but that was confirmed to me yesterday, and we got more sponsors on the way as well too. So you guys check it out when you get to the YouTube page. I'm also going to put the link up here on the Instagram, but you guys make sure if you go to the YouTube, check that out. All right. So pretty much there it is. This is the Premier Sports Betting Show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the Primetime Angles live on IG, and I'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. for the big championship day, big championship parlay as well too. So you guys be ready. I can't wait. I know you can't either. So do what it do. Bet with your head, not with your heart. And I am gone. Thank you for tuning in to the Primetime Angles, the Premier Sports Betting Show, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Captain. This is a PrimeWave media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave media production.